Hello everyone! Welcome back. Hello, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the absolute basics of guinea pig care. So this isn't necessarily the best guinea pig care. This isn't, 5-star quality, but definitely something you can start out with along your guinea pig journey. So today, I'm probably just going to reference everything as like getting 2 guinea pigs because that's what most people have, but more is always better, especially if you do have more guinea pigs overall. And with that, I think we should jump right into the video. Alright, so this is just going to be a fun video. I have my list here. I'm just going to read them off, and then I'm going to explain what it does for your guinea pigs. So number 1 is obviously a cage. Hey, babies. And this is obviously necessary unless you're going to free roam your guinea pigs, which is totally fine. It's great. Or I guess you could say a hutch, especially if you're going to keep them outside. I wouldn't suggest a multi-layer habitat, and I wouldn't suggest cages like from Petco or PetSmart, because honestly, I gotta be honest with you, they stink. They really do. They're super tiny, and I went to PetSmart or Petco the other day, and I'm not like being mean to them because a lot of their products are great, but the cages were really, really small. Probably maybe a third of the size of this cage, and this cage is pretty large. But what I would suggest, if you're starting out, you have baby guinea pigs, or hopefully you would adopt them, but whenever you find your soul guinea pig, then that is what's right for you. So, all aside, I would say Midwest guinea pig habitat is good to start out with, though if you would want to, I would just suggest hand building one or getting a nice large CNC if you really want to go all out. But again, this is just a video for all the basics. Of course, they're going to start mowing lawns, but hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. And so, keep making these gestures with my hands. This is double the size of a Midwest if you haven't seen my cage store video. And so you will need a cage that's at least the size of a Midwest guinea pig habitat. That is what I would suggest. That's what I started out with. But of course, I have moved on to a larger cage, and I know that not everybody has an uncle or a dad or a mom or aunt or a grandpa or a friend or a babysitter that can build them a nice big cage like this. So if you would like to up a grade and you'd like to buy one instead of make one, I would say CNC. There are a bunch of different types of cages, of course. There's like ones where people use like shelving units, but I won't go into too much detail, but I think I will link the Midwest down below and a decent sized CNC. Okay, number 2 and number 3 on our list is hay rack and hay. So for a hay rack, something like this is totally fine. Of course, you could go bigger. I've seen ones where they're kind of like bags and there's like holes where they can just pull it out. But I would say no to like metal bars. Those are too close together. The guinea pig could get their nose stuck in it. And all that stuff, and sometimes they chew on the metal bars and it has like paint on it. So I would suggest something that's nice and natural and doesn't have any like gross treatments or paints or anything on it. Like I've seen ones where it's like a nylon bag. I've seen ones like this. I've seen ones where it's like a cylinder shape with like little dowels. I'm trying to show you what I mean. But it like goes up like this, and you just stuff the hay in. I think that's one of the ones that Little Adventures has. So those are cool. All of them are fine. I just would not suggest metal bars. And then for hay, I would suggest for regular aged guinea pigs, Timothy hay and orchard grass. Great blend. This is what my guinea pigs are chewing on. Though, if you want, you can just get the plain old Timothy hay. That's totally fine. And for babies, you should mix in alfalfa, but if you are using pellets, they will have a good amount of alfalfa in there. But of course, if you want to get like a baby guinea pig mix, that is great. But again, we're going off of the bare minimum. And then also, for your bedding, you are going to want fleece or paper bedding. I know there is like aspen and stuff, but that does normally lead to respiratory issues, which, you know, you don't want to happen. And it's moderately expensive. It's probably, I haven't really looked into it, but it's about as expensive as paper bedding, I do believe. And so I would suggest fleece or paper. As you can see, I am using fleece with a little bit of towel because they're basically potty trained to go all on here. But this just makes it look all nice. Again, cage store video. Check that out if you want to see everything. And so, yeah, you can use fleece, paper. For me, personally, paper is harder. But for some people, they just like using paper. And fleece is definitely a big upfront cost, but you won't continue to spend on that paper. Now, I guess in this little segment, we will also add in veggies. Veggies are very important for your guinea pigs, and I know that's not necessarily the bare minimum. Guinea pigs don't absolutely need vegetables, but if you really want your guinea pigs to healthy and live if you really want your guinea pigs to be happy and live a long, healthy life, then I would suggest giving them vegetables. Even if you can just give them lettuce. I wouldn't give them spinach, even though you can, because that can lead to like little stones in their stomach sometimes. But even if you can just feed them carrots, lettuce, cucumbers, or even just one or two of those things, it's so much better than not feeding them any vegetables at all. I have a garden, not like a big garden, but just like a little garden, and I normally put like parsley in there, and I'll always give my guinea pigs a little snippet of that. So if you have any herbs that are guinea pig safe, you can always do that as well, and that is even more healthy for your guinea pigs because it doesn't have any pesticides and you are controlling what it is doing. I just spoke a lot about vegetables there, so let's move on. Okay, so I have two very important ones, and then I have one more that I really want to touch on because I think that a lot of people look over this. Number one of this segment is hides. So you want at least two. Rule of thumb is really to have one more than the amount of guinea pigs that you have. But if you're really going off the bare minimum, you should at least have, hi babies, you should at least have two. So say I just wanted to buy these two KTs, that would probably be about $30. I know it sounds a little expensive. Or if I just wanted to buy these two I think would be like $20 combined. Then that is okay for the bare minimum, because you don't want your guinea pigs to fight. You don't want just one hide. And then I'm gonna grab this right here. This does not necessarily count as a hide, but if you are really going off the bare minimum, then you can, of course, use this. This is getting a little too small for my guinea pigs, but I used this when they were babies. Of course, they still can kind of climb through it, and they still can kind of hide in it. I'll leave this in here because they seem to be having some fun. But I wouldn't consider that a hide, but I would say that it's better to have a tunnel and a hide than only one hide. And then the second one in this segment is a water bottle. Your guinea pigs need to be hydrated. They need water just like every other living thing. So I do only use one water bottle. I know a lot of people with males use two, but my guinea pigs barely fight. If anything, they fight over hides, and obviously I have a plethora here. So I would say at least one water bottle. This one's nice. This is just a KT one. I would suggest trying to find one that doesn't spill as much as mine, because that I need to use a little pad. But if that's something that you need, that's literally a shin guard from from soccer or something, or field hockey or lacrosse or some. If you play a sport, you probably most likely have shin guards. And if you have old ones that are gross, I mean, hopefully not too gross because you want to give them to your guinea pigs. That's good for that. That's a good little fix. And then the last one I want to touch on is toys. Now, you may be thinking, yes, toys are not really a necessity, per se. But, hear me out. If you really want your guinea pig to live a long life, and you want them to be happy, and you want them, oh, Bear, you're so cute, and you want them to be happy, and you want them to interact with their surroundings and each other, then I would suggest a toy. Now, I did kind of clean up. As you can see, there's not many nuggets around. So we do only have this one toy, but I do have a couple other toys lying around. And I guess little self-promo, shameless plug here. Go check out my video I made last week about just making super duper easy DIY toys, and then my guinea pigs rate them, and they like them. So definitely, if you want to save money, you can give them some cardboard, and they will chew on that. Just make sure it doesn't have any printing, tape, labels, any stuff like that, and you're golden. So I would say that it's easy enough to get toys that they should be considered a necessity. And then, of course, you do want to include pellets, but they don't need them. I kind of put pellets in the hay category, but you do need pellets. And then I do have some like compressed hay toys or like treats here on the side. Let me grab one. These things, these are nice. If you want to give to your guinea pigs, I just thought I'd say that because my guinea pigs like them. To mix into your pellets, but of course, that is the bare minimum. You want a cage, a hay rack, hay, bedding, veggies, at least 2 hides for 2 guinea pigs, and a water bottle at the very, 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 very least, and of course, some pellets. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, share with all your piggy loving friends, and of course, subscribe. All these things are totally 100% million thousand free. And you know, I appreciate it so much. Just to know that people are learning more about guinea pigs and how to properly take care of them. And of course, if you would like to, if you could subscribe, I mean, it's like, that's crazy to me. And thank you all who've already subscribed. I know it's like not really a big number to most, but we're reaching 10 subscribers, which is crazy. I honestly never even thought that would happen. I just wanted to make videos and post them online and see if anybody could watch them. So that's pretty cool. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little what your guinea pig needs watch before getting this guinea pig, the bare necessities, all that type of stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.